Welcome to the Pretty Confident Podcast, where we embrace authenticity, own our worth, and build unshakable confidence. I'm your host, Sierra Renee, so let's dive in. What's up, Pod Squad, and welcome back to another episode, another week, the last week to be more specific of the month. So you already know what we're doing this episode. We are talking about the things that we accomplished in August and discussing things that we want to accomplish in September. You guys, we are about to enter one of the last quarters of the year. So I need you to start honing in on some things, really narrowing down what you want to accomplish that will set you up for 2026, because going into 2026, I do not want you to have the same exact goals that you had for 2025. You should have been working towards some of your goals that you put on your vision board, bingo board, prayer board. I really want you to at least strive to accomplish one or two things for this year entirely. Like if you didn't accomplish anything from months 1 through 8 this year, you need to really be honing in 9 through 12. Okay, we don't have time, no time to waste. And if we're going into 2026 with these same exact goals and we didn't accomplish anything in 2025, that is definitely going to downward spiral your motivation, your confidence, and your trust in yourself. Okay, so at the end of the day must end. So time is going to move regardless if we want it to or not. So what are you doing right now that is going to help you progress in life so that you don't have the same goals in 2026 that you did in 2025 or years prior? So you guys, I am in a terrible mood. I'm only smiling right now because I am podcasting, but y'all, I have just been in a slump today. I woke up in a slow pace. Like I didn't get up until like 30 minutes later than I wanted to. I am tired. I have had a slow morning. Like I went to go get me some coffee to kind of like pick me up because I typically don't get coffee every single day. Like I try not to do that. Like right now I have my liquid IV water just because I feel nauseous and I don't know what's going on, but I don't feel 100%. And you guys know I am 1,000% transparent with you all. And when I'm not 100%, but I already plan to pod, I'm going to pod. Like there should not be any reason along the lines of, oh, well, I just didn't feel 1,000%. Like I didn't want to give you guys that energy. We all have bad days. So I'm transparent. I want you guys to see me when I am not having the best of days, because I think for the past few episodes I have been cheerful because I am visual now, but there are going to be some days that I'm not as cheerful. There's going to be some days where I have an attitude, but I want you guys to see me in all of my seasons, in all of my walks of life, because it's just like dating, right? Like you don't want to get into a relationship too quick until you see how somebody acts in different moods and in different aspects of or different scenarios that they have. Like if you see somebody 1,000% always in a happy mood, you never see them when they're sad, you never see them when they're mad, you never see them when they're breaking down. I feel like you don't 100% know that person. So I try to give you guys all of me. I try to give you guys, a lot of the things that make us human and make us unique. Because if I'm just here 1,000% of the time, smiling in your face, cheerful, la di da, that's not real. Because I'm not always cheerful. I'm not always happy. So I mean, I feel like lately I have been a lot happier, but just today I have had just one terrible day. Okay, so just starting off with my day, I told you guys I woke up a little later and got up a little later than I wanted to. Because right now, to me in my head, I want to start setting a time where it's like, Sierra, go ahead, get up and start your day. And I feel like when you wake up earlier, I mean, it just feels like, I'm up before the rest of the world, especially, my household. The dogs are always asleep. My fiance gets up a little early to go to work, and I work from home for right now, which that's going to change here soon. But even on the weekends, I want to get up and start my day. Like, there are days to rest, there are days to sleep in, but I feel like I've been doing that too much. And I don't know, I want to change that. I feel like when you start to do stuff that you don't want to do, it's more so discipline instead of laziness or just going with the flow. So I definitely wanted to install some discipline because I've been doing well going to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. But I need to install some discipline in other areas of my life as well. So, just start one place, and once you like get the hang and get the swing of things in one particular area of your life, start incorporating that in other areas of your life, because at that point your life is going to be harmonious, and it's not just showing that, oh, I have discipline in this area. No, it's I have discipline in this area and this area. So I know exactly what I need to do even when I don't want to, and I'm going to get the darn thing done. So for me, I will definitely say another area of discipline that I have been honing in on is taking better care of myself. And when I say that, I just mean like doing things for myself that makes me happy, doing things that puts me in my feminine energy, because I feel like a lot of the times women, we get so hung up in the day to day, especially those that work at home or are like fully remote, and don't really go anywhere. Like, you don't always get done up, you typically stay in your pajamas all day, but what you do and what you wear and what you put in, like the effort you and energy you put into yourself, is the effort and energy that you're going to put into everything else surrounding you in your day. So I feel like when I get up, I do my skincare routine, I do my eyebrows, I put on some lip liner and some lip gloss, I do my lashes, I get dressed. Those things make me feel better. When I can thrive in my feminine energy, like, I just want to be there. Like, I just feel so good, so girly. And I feel like I've always been on the go when I was younger, that I didn't really take time to really take care of myself. And if you don't take care of yourself, who will? So the next thing that I'll definitely want to do and try is a spa resort. So I don't know if that's going to be something that I strive for this year, or if that's something that I do as far as like a bachelorette thing, before my wedding. Like, I definitely want to do something calm and relaxing before my wedding day. Like, I know I already told you guys, or I said it on my TikTok or somewhere, that I will not be the traditional, bride. I don't think I want a bridal shower. I don't want a million bridesmaids. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm not doing traditionally that I am totally okay with, and I don't care if anybody else is upset about it, because this is supposed to be a day and a time and activities that are catered to me. And so, who best knows what I want other than me? Nobody, really. So, I'm just doing things and moving the way I want to move based on what I want in the moment and where I am in life. So I definitely want to do a spa resort retreat for my like bridal or bachelorette party. And so I might invite some girls, depending on who's around during that time. I know my bestie wife, my sister, my cousin, my twin. Um, and I don't know if I'll, invite a lot of females, or if I'll just keep it like close knit, because my wedding is going to be close knit. So for those that aren't going to, or will not be getting an invitation to the wedding, I still love y'all, but this wedding is going to be real small. Like, I don't like a lot of attention. I don't want to have a lot of people there. I don't want to feed a lot of people. So I want to get in and get out so bad. But no, yeah. So just taking care of myself, and the spa resort thing is definitely something that I want to try. I want to experience, and so if it works out, that may be something that I do on a regular, whether that's monthly, whether that's bi-monthly, whether that's 2 times a year, just something that I can do from a female standpoint to better take care of myself, um and be in a state of relaxation, not worrying about anything, not only doing something for in the moment of time for me, and then having to immediately rush and do stuff for other people, the dogs, the house, whatever. So that is definitely something that is on my, I don't want to say bucket list, but on my to-do list, either by the end of the year, or definitely just for the bachelorette party things. But yeah, you guys, so far I've been doing so well with being like staying disciplined and making sure like I get myself ready in the morning, because that is what sets the tone for the day. You look, well, you feel how you look. So if I feel cute, if I feel great, if I feel well put together, like always have my jewelry on, put my earrings in, do my lashes, my mascara, do my eyebrows, put on a little tinted blush, do a little lip liner, a little lip gloss. If I feel how I look, then I feel like my day goes a little bit smoother. Or like right now, I feel great. I mean, not, I don't feel like amazing. I don't feel great, but I look good. I look great, even though like it's a little calm in the house day. But at the same time, like it's not sending me over the top of having a bad day. Like I'm not having the best of days, but at the same time, it could be worse. And me looking good and feeling good, it's bringing that attitude down a little bit. So, taking care of yourself, girls. Taking care of yourself. And guys, take care of yourselves. I know a lot of guys just, get up and go, but what are you doing throughout the day that literally just brings you joy, peace, and serenity? I feel like guys, they say, "Oh, well, I like being on the game. I like being on the game." Y'all be hollering, screaming, and getting upset when y'all are on the game. Is that really how you guys enjoy your time? Is that really peaceful to y'all? Like, I don't know. Y'all tell me, boys, guys. Y'all tell me in the comments if that's really relaxing to you guys. But I just feel like, how can yelling, screaming, getting up, being frustrated, throwing stuff, how can that be relaxing? We have very different definitions of relaxing. But I don't know. I mean, to each its own, right? So we're going to go ahead and hop right into this episode with things that we've accomplished in 2025. And this is definitely going to be short because, y'all, I did not accomplish a darn thing this month as far as what I told you guys I wanted to accomplish this month. I think I told y'all I wanted to save $500 and not spend anything for 30 days. Definitely didn't happen. And this is probably the first month that I didn't accomplish anything on my bingo board, which is fine. I've told you all before. Sometimes you're not going to meet that mark, and that's okay. But as long as you're working towards it and make it a priority and goal that you're going to work towards next or in the future, try it again. You don't have to just stop at when you fail. Failing is never the end all be all. It is literally just a lesson to learn. And whatever you did leading up to that failure, that is the blueprint that you can stay away from when you go into trying it again. So I'm going to set the same expectations and goals for myself next month. I want to save $500. Like, come on now. But the $500 that I was gonna save, I definitely put towards my credit card. So I'm almost close to paying off one credit card, but I should have prioritized that. Like, which one did I want to prioritize? Paying down my credit card or saving the $500? I chose putting it towards my credit card. So those are going to be my two, well, no, three. Those are going to be my three goals next month. I want to pay off that one credit card, pay the rest of it off. I want to save the $500, and I want to spend $0. I want to go all 30 days in September not spending a dime unless it's going towards a necessity. So eating, bathing, uh, bills, like those are the only things that I want to spend in September. And y'all, I want y'all to understand, every month you're not going to meet the mark. Every month you may not get closer to that goal. You may stay stagnant, and that is okay as long as you know not to stay there, right? As long as you have a plan to get out of the mud. Like, we have to start understanding that yes, we can set goals for ourselves, but we also can fail at achieving those goals but still want to move forward, not stay stagnant. And it is normal human behavior, if you don't meet those goals, that you feel unmotivated, that you feel unworthy, that you feel like you are not the person to achieve this. I'm here to tell you, you are the person to achieve it. Because if you weren't the person to achieve it, you wouldn't have had that goal in your mind whatsoever, at all. If you were unworthy, you would not be put in a position where you could have the motivation to get to that point, to understand what resources do I need to utilize and have and use to get to that next step. Sometimes we do take a hitter to the motivation cup. Sometimes we don't have the motivation to achieve that goal. Sometimes we don't have the motivation to get back up after we failed the first few times at that goal. But I am here to tell you, if you do not change, you are going to stay there. So you have to choose your heart. It is hard to stay at the bottom and accept the bare minimum and accept being where you are when you know that you want to do better. It is hard to climb that ladder to get to the next step. So choose your heart. Would you rather be stuck at the bottom with no way forward, with no mental capacity to get to where you need to be? Or are you going to choose the hard of getting yourself up and trying to figure out the way forward? We have to choose our hard. There are two sides to every story. Where I think there's three sides to every story, but there's two different options to every choice that you have. You have to choose your hard. Do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to work hard to get to where you want to be? Choose one, because both are going to be hard. You just have to decide which one you want to do, and envision the outcome, envision the consequences of that choice. So I feel like it's okay. I'm okay. Even though I'm not having the best of days, I know that I knew early on that I didn't achieve anything that I wanted to achieve in August, but I'm taking those goals and manifesting and working towards those come September. I know a lot of people towards the end of the year, whenever they don't reach certain goals, oh, I'll start in 2026. Why start later? Why not just start now? Why not wait? Why not restart now rather than waiting? Because by the time you waited for 3 to 4 more months, that's something that you probably could have went ahead and knocked out in the year of 2025. So we need to get more serious. We need to get more, I don't want to say vindictive, because if you fail, I want to prove to myself that I got this. I have a vindication that I need to reconcile with myself. And I want you to not have to prove anything to anybody else. I want you to prove something to yourself. I don't care about people pleasing whatsoever, but you have to understand that you are a person first. Siblings and all of that other titles later, afterwards. Okay, so what are you doing to help yourself? What are you doing to say, okay, future me, I'm going to make you proud? I'm not going to let you down. I know I didn't achieve this goal that we set to achieve a month ago, but I'm going to work to achieve it now. I'm not going to allow us to be stuck here and at the bottom and with no motivation, no confidence, no nothing down here at the bottom. I'm going to work. I'm choosing the hard to work towards where we want to be, and I'm going to set you up for success. Choose your hard. So, like I said, this episode is definitely going to be short. I have a lot of things that I'm going to want to talk about in the next couple weeks, but today I'm just not feeling it, y'all. Like, I don't know. And I hate that I don't know. So, I definitely need some time to self reflect, and maybe a conversation is needed between me and myself. Maybe a conversation is needed between me and others. But right now, I'm not. It's not it. My dogs are frustrating me. Uh, Me not achieving my goals this month is frustrating me. Like I said, all human emotions. I don't want anybody to be perfect. Like, if you do not have any type of frustration or anger towards anything that happens, whether it's your, a consequence or, a reflection of your actions or not, if you don't have any frustration towards it, maybe we need to talk about that. Okay? Because it is okay to have some type of human emotion towards consequences, actions, situations, scenarios that you may or may not have put yourself in. So that is going to be it. And I feel like now that I'm thinking about it right now, I think some of the stuff that I'm upset about right now is just energy that's transferred over from yesterday that I definitely need to have a conversation about with somebody, a particular someone. Um, but that conversation is going to be had. It's going to be had. It's going to be, I'm not saying that it's going to go my way. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But whatever you need to do to get a weight off your shoulders, have the confidence to do it. Y'all know what I say: journal, pray about it, meditate, go to therapy, whatever you need to do to self reflect and figure out what is going on. You need to take the time to do it. Whether that's, if you're in a house full of people, go outside and sit in your car for a little bit. Listen to some music or just go out there and write. Sometimes I remember, which I haven't written in my journal in a while, but I remember where I sometimes didn't know what was going on with myself, and I would just pull out pen and paper and I would just start writing. And I didn't know like what I was writing or what I was going to write about. But by the time I was done writing, I probably had a page or maybe two, depending on how heavy my heart was at the time, to get off my chest. And then reading back over it, okay, Sierra, this is what's wrong. Let's address it. Are you scared to address it? Is this something that you think won't go a way that you need it to go or want it to go? Are you going to be okay if it doesn't go this way? Are you going to be upset if it goes another way than what you imagined, right? So we have to start self reflecting, take some accountability, start to gain confidence in confiding in either our journal, our therapist, our person, our family. We need to have some type of avenue, some type of outlet that we could plug into when we need some energy, because we're not going to always have the power. We're not always going to have the power. Sometimes something else will have the power over us, and we will need to learn how to regain the situation, regain control, and regain our voice most of the time. So I am there with you. If you feel that way today, whether you're listening to this when it drops Tuesday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, or you're watching this when it drops Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, or if you're watching or listening to this any other day, if you feel like you have lost control over your life, over a particular situation where you still feel uneasy about, whether you feel like you lost your voice, we need to help you gain that back. And self reflecting and taking accountability and what actions you played a part in to enable certain things to happen, because it's so easy to blame other people for how our day is going. It's so easy to blame other people on how something didn't work or why something didn't work. But what part did we play in that unhappiness that led us here? Let's regain the control. Let's regain the narrative. Let's regain our voice. And let's regain the rest of this year, y'all. So I love you guys. Like I said, I know this is a short episode. I promise you guys that I love you guys, but I just did not accomplish anything this month that was on my bingo board specifically. So that is something that I'm going to go take with me, reevaluate, and figure out how I can achieve those three things in September. 30-day no spending challenge, save $500, and pay off one credit card. So I love you guys. I want to hear what you accomplished in August, because it's not always about me. I am here for you guys as well. So definitely drop in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Instagram is prettyconfident.pod. YouTube is obviously the Pretty Confident Podcast. And you guys, run those numbers up. YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. Run them up, okay? And also drop in the comment section what you want to accomplish in September. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to the Pretty Confident Podcast. Remember, confidence isn't about perfection, it's about embracing who you truly are. So until next time, stay bold, stay authentic, and stay pretty confident. Peace out.